Yo, what's going on, my Veve OGs, my Omi homies, my fellow web slingers, and everybody else on YouTube? It's your bromie, the Gale, back at it again with another Veve drop results video. Let's get into it. Okay, so I decided to go live for the drop, seeing as I went live for the first ever Marvel comic NFT drop. I thought it was only fitting that I go live for this historic, amazing fantasy drop. So I began the day practicing my drop technique on Dropaholics, Veve Dropaholics website. I never used it before, but I figured today was the day to start so I can practice getting my timing down. Because these 10K comic runs are like, you know, pretty hard to do. I don't think I've ever hit one myself. And yeah, so that's what I did for about a good maybe 5 minutes. And yeah, we can go to the drop now. So we got 1 minute until the drop. If you want to catch the whole drop, I mean, all my reactions and stuff, you can watch the live stream that I did. But yeah, we got 50 seconds, and every 10 seconds I was practicing, you know, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, tap. So I was just trying to get my last second practices in. You know, pretty huge drop, as we all know. Man, it's been a minute since I did a drop results video. With 30 seconds left, I'm just prep talking and you know, just waiting for the countdown, as we all were. Man, crazy times, man. So yeah, 15 seconds left, and just you know, doing the usual drop thing. 7 seconds left, getting the fingers ready, stretching it out. 2, 1, 0. And as you can see, I kind of waited too late. That button was up for a good half a second before I tapped it. And as we all know, every millisecond counts for these drops. So instant disappointment in myself. All that practice for nothing. You know, I choked at the end zone, but it's all good because it was time to hit the secondary market. So let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna get into directly what I bought, and I want to go over my thought process of why I bought these, so that maybe one day we or I can look back on this video and just, you know, see what I was thinking. So let's start with the commons. I saw this lowish 1102 mint, and I basically FOMO'd in, right? I paid 666 out the gate when I could have waited and probably got like 2 comics for this price. But as you can see, it looks like the floor price is creeping up slowly but surely. So I believe by the time you're watching this video, I may have broken even on this comic. So time will tell. But at the time of purchase, I probably could have waited, right? Because the floor was around like maybe like 250 to 3 something at the time. Once again, if you want to see this in real time, then check out the live stream. I recorded my whole sniping session on my live stream for this drop. So next up, I bought another common. You know, you gotta get that duplicate. I bought another common for $305. This is a much better spend. Like I said, if I would have waited, I probably could have got 2 comics for the price of 1, but it is what it is. Lessons learned, you know. Like I said, I'm not an expert, right? Even OGs FOMO. You know, if you're gonna FOMO into anything, though, you're gonna FOMO into Amazing Fantasy, right? If there's any drop to FOMO into, it's this comic. So I forgive myself for that. But as you can see, I'm like 245 or 240 gems in profit with this one. So not a bad purchase on this one. And then I purchased a rare Veve exclusive cover. I am a fan of this one. So the reason I got this was because the ultra rare, although I could have afforded it, I didn't want to blow my whole gem stack on this whole comic. So I decided to go with the 1000 edition rare. So yeah, 600. It was a decent purchase at the time. I actually bought the floor. I guess I got really lucky and I was able to click on it as it was released. So I made that purchase, and as you can see, I'm currently up 145 gems on this purchase. So it's nice to have a Veve exclusive of this amazing comic. So we will see how this does in the future. And then last but not least, for now, we have the uncommon. I bought 911. I bought what's the edition 919, right? So my reason behind this was because basically I wanted to have a 3-digit of this comic. Whether it's overrated or underrated right now, I can't call it, but at any rate, I just wanted to have a 3-digit. I don't care if it was like 999, which is actually a good number, but yeah, 919 is pretty good, right? And it's kind of like 616 upside down, right? You think I'm gonna be able to convince anybody of that? It's like 616 but upside down. Anyway, I paid about 700 gems for that. As you can see, the floor is currently 385, but this is a 3-digit mint, so of course you had to pay a little bit more. So I think over time it'll prove to be a good purchase, right? There can only be so many 3 digits of this comic, so I decided to do that. And the uncommon was the most affordable that I found. I bet if you look at the market, you probably won't see a 3-digit for anywhere around this price anymore. So I think it was a good purchase. Time will tell. That's why I'm recording it right now, so we can look back on it and see if it was a silly purchase or a genius purchase. Time will tell, as it always does. So this is my comic haul for now. I might buy one more in the future if the price doesn't climb. But while we're on that topic, let's look at the prices currently and see what's happening in the market.
Okay, so let's take a look at the current market of the amazing Fantasy 15 comic. So if we look at the top, we'll notice that there are 1,328 total editions across all variants. That's an important number to pay attention to. That's how we'll know if this comic is being eaten up or being listed on the market. About an hour ago, there were 1,400 editions available, right? So somebody took a big chunk out of this comic. And let's take a look at the common first. Currently 618 editions available for purchase for the common. And the common has a floor of 540. So that as we scroll, we'll see that the floor is kind of thin. Not too many comics to go until there's a $600 floor or gem floor. And once again, yeah, not too many comics until that floor jumps to 700. So like I said, I could be break even by the time you're watching this video, so that'll be fun to watch. Let's take a look at the uncommon. 351 editions available for purchase currently, a floor of 385. So I guess the trend continues where the uncommon is not as popular as the original cover. Even though it has significantly less editions. The common has 6,000 editions and the uncommon has 2,250 editions. So nearly a third of the edition size, yet that doesn't matter because it doesn't have the original cover. So that's something to take note of. The uncommon could potentially be a steal price, or maybe people are right to value the original cover more. Time will tell, and as we get more users, perhaps that may even out, or we'll see. But let's look at the rare. With only 184 editions available for purchase, the floor is currently set at 735 gems. Let's take a deeper look. The rare has 1,000 editions, so that makes sense. That's a pretty rare cover, variant cover, Veve exclusive. You can only get this on Veve. Yeah, let's take a look at the floor. Yeah, it's pretty thin here too. It'll be an $800 comic soon. It already touched like 830 gems. I can see it be at 900 before too long. So we'll see. It could come down though. I'm just speculating here. Let's take a look at the rare. Less than 100 editions available. Another Veve exclusive. Currently has a floor of 2.7k gems. And with an edition size of only 500 editions, that makes sense, and it could be a steal because normally the secret rare edition size for regular comics is around 600 to 500. So This is basically a secret rare on its own right, but since this is a super limited edition comic, this is only the ultra rare, so I think this could be a sleeper as well. This could touch anywhere from 4 to 5K in no time if the right people come in and swoop it up. And last but not least, we have the Amazing Spider-Man Amazing Fantasy 15 secret rare with 77 currently listed on the market. Currently has a floor of 16.9K gems. Yeah, I think we already had some sales with like 13K, 9K, so this range seems appropriate for this comic so far. But I wouldn't be surprised to see it in the 20K range before too long. But time will tell once again with that. So yeah, interesting price action here. You know, Grail comic. You know, it's only been about 8 hours after the fact, so we will see how this comic does as the week and month progresses. But with that, I actually want to take a look at Marvel Comics 1 real quick, the former Grail of the app. Let's take a look at the common real quick. Common has a floor of 115. Ooh, look at that. Who is that? A floor of 115 gems by yours truly. The uncommon, 127 gems. The rare, 245 gems. The ultra rare, about 600 gems. And then the secret rare with only 29 listed. A similar floor to the Amazing Fantasy 15 secret rare. 14.4K gems and holding fairly strong. So yeah, this battle will be interesting to watch the comparison between these two comics. Both iconic in their own right, but Amazing Fantasy is super scarce compared to this comic. So yeah, with that, let's move on.
Okay, real quick, I just bought another one, number 4017, because something is telling me not to play around with this comic. I paid $5.49, so yeah, I just wanted to record that since I just did it while I was making the video. And this money that I'm using to buy these comics, I sold like an ultra rare Vader, I sold a Todd that I got for retail, I sold a Givenchy Pride Beauty, and I sold an ultra rare Boba Fett. So I didn't have to deposit any money into the app, just so you know. So basically I leveraged being here early and making some pretty wise decisions, and I'm using it to, you know, invest my money into a more liquid asset, and I think it has more potential. So this is how you grow your money. And with that, let's move on. So real quick, I wanted to shout out to homie Wes, who just reached 1,000 followers. But he managed to get the secret rare on the drop. An awesome feat. Shout out to Wes, man. He goes hard for Veve, and if anybody has earned it, it's your boy Wes. So shout out to Wes. Also, shout out to fellow content creator Dino Lang. He made a something life-changing happen to him today. Spoiler alert: he got a secret rare. But if you want to hear it from his mouth, check out his channel and watch this video of his. Shout out to Dino, man. That's what's up. And basically, shout out to everybody else who hit. A lot of the Veve fam hit on Twitter. It's a good thing to see. That means a lot of the bots missed out on these secret rares and stuff, which is muy bueno. And this is my Twitter page if you want to follow me at __the Gale __. With that, I believe we can continue. And that's the video, my friends. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you learned something or enjoyed the content, feel free to drop a like on the video and consider subscribing for more Veve content like this. So yeah, Amazing Fantasy 15 is in the books, and the saga continues. It'll be interesting to see what happens over the next few days even, or hours even. You know, grails don't come that often, and when they do, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say ever is financial advice because I am learning just like you guys. I am just your friendly neighborhood genius. Sharing his thoughts and opinions on this most excellent app known as Veve. So take everything that you hear from me with a grain of salt because things could change change, change. And with that, if you would like to follow me on the Veve app, I have listed my Powerpuff Girl bubbles for 8.8 million gems. So if you find her, you can find me, and I may add you back. And with that being said, thank you once again for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Until then, peace out and huddle strong, and remember to be like water, stay liquid. Later.